And Lil Jbo, I just jumped out the port with Dirty Glove Bass and the 84 Timer and them members, man.
If you see me with your bitch, know it ain't nothing new. I the frame, but she don't catch you on the me true.
Alright, today we got Lil Jbo jumping off the porch with us today.
What's good with you, man? What's good with y'all?
Coolin', man. How you feeling today, gang?
Feeling great, man. How about you?
For sure, man. I'm feeling good. It's a pleasure to have you on the porch with us today, man.
Already.
For sure. So tell me, what you out here working on in Atlanta?
So I came out here for a little interview and basically network. I pushed down here. I got a little event back home tomorrow I gotta go to. So I just came out here to handle this.
That's real.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, how would you describe life back at home in Lumberton, North Carolina?
It's different. It's different. People cut from a different cloth where I'm from. Like, south side of Lumberton, it's hard where I'm from. So if you ain't really from the south side of Lumberton, I really can't speak on your childhood or what you went through life and stuff, you feel me? Like, the ups and downs, but I can speak on our behalf, the ones that's raised up where I'm from.
Straight up. So for those who also wouldn't know, what would you say goes down in Turner Terrace Projects?
A nigga can die in a day. Like, you wake up in a given moment, coming up on that block, like, you can die in a day. Can't trust nobody, man. Yeah.
For sure. So how would you describe your childhood coming up?
It was tough, but it was a learning experience. I had to learn and grow up early, feel me? So I learned a lot, especially me coming up as a youngin'. I always hung around the big homies, the big so I'm coming up under my big brothers, watching them, looking at their footsteps, how they thugging and so like, I was just like, man, they thugging, they kicking it, like, they hot, you feel me?
So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
I've been out the porch and since I came out the womb, for real, like, I was hell on wheels.
Straight up. So talk about being shot at just a young age of 7 years old, man.
That shit really scared me, for real. Like, I ain't never took that type of lifestyle serious, like with guns and stuff. I always thought like we call it bluff. Like, I always thought niggas be bluffing when they say this and that about a gun, like they'll use that, man, niggas be bluffing. But like, when I got popped, like, it really a setback for a little major comeback, but it opened my eyes even more. Really, like, I gotta go harder at what I do. Like, I gotta take this shit serious. Like, I can't be out here playing.
For sure.
Yeah.
You were passionate about sports until you tore your ACL, right?
Yeah, I took that shit very serious. I was a man in sports. I got a lot of love in sports. That's where I really got my name from. I stamped that with basketball, football. I was all around sports player. Like, man, I was a man.
So how devastating was it when you tore your ACL?
It really broke me inside, but it changed my whole mentality and the way I thought about sports. Because when I came back thinking I was gonna come back with a stronger mentality, you know, you gotta be built for it. And I ain't saying I was built for it, but it's just me seeing my team go out there and lose back to back on the football field. That shit broke me inside. So that's when I really started rapping, like playing around with the rap shit. I just started playing around with the rap shit. Then I dropped my first song. That was Soldier. I started taking it serious after that, after I seen how much love I was getting after that.
Straight up. So what would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned so far?
Stay out the way and stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself, like, get money, stay in your own lane. Feel me? Mind yours.
And what would you say is the biggest obstacle you had to overcome so far in life?
My friends, letting some go, really. The ones that ain't really for me, the ones that ain't really bettering themselves or trying to better themselves, like, really the ones that ain't really on shit, like. And I ain't necessarily say I just cut ties with them, but like, we ain't seeing eye to eye on a business level, like, we can't really kick it from time to time, cause your mind ain't where my mind is, and I'm trying to elevate, you feel me? You ain't really trying to elevate. So I don't need that around me.
So how long would you say you've been invested and interested in music?
So I got video when I was a little baby, man. I been rapping since a little kid. So I was like 4, 5 years old. Like, I used to just freestyle. Like, everybody knew me in the hood that I run around the hood, beat kids up and freestyle. They want me to bust a rap. I freestyle, like, so yeah. But I been took it serious, but I really took it serious during my injury, like, cause I'm sitting in the bed, like, I'm fucked up. Like, I really can't do nothing. So all I thought about was just my phone and going to my notes, just writing songs back to back. Writing songs back to back.
Straight like that.
Yeah.
Talk about being in the choir growing up too, though.
Oh yeah, man. My granddad had me there bright and early, man. Rehearsal, practice, all that. Like, I never miss a beat, man.
Yeah.
I never miss a beat.
That's all.
Rest in peace, my granddaddy late, man. Mr. Butler, man.
For
he was
sure.
a good man. His favorite song, Wade in the Water. I'll never forget that, man.
So when would you say you started making music for yourself?
I probably dropped my first song like when I was like 14, 15. I dropped it with my cousin and my brother. It was called Saint Struggle. And we really dropped that on SoundCloud. I ain't really know about Apple Music, all the platforms to push music on. So we dropped that off SoundCloud, like, and boy, we got hella love out there. Like, the whole city was bumping that shit, you feel me? So I was like, boy, I gotta start dropping. I was going to the studio every day, like, shout out my producer back there, Foolish. I was pushing up on him every day, like, after that first song, like, I used to have to aggravate him. He had other appointments. This one I feel like he was overlooking me then, cause he had seen me to his little mans in the back room. I had to go back there and record. So I'm like, man, this nigga think he too good to record me or something. Yeah. Then he finally realized when I did it one song with him, then he was like, yeah, bro, you built for it. Like, you gotta go. I was like, let's do it, man. I'm serious.
For sure. So when would you say you decided to take music serious?
At the end of my 10th grade year. At the end of my 10th grade year. I dropped that song with Ballin', that Soldier. I dropped that song. And then after that, I just kept dropping. Like, I ain't dropped too much, but I dropped like 2, 3 songs. Then I dropped my Baby 41 mixtape and pushed that.
So what do you feel like brings the best out of you and your music?
What I talk about, people can relate to. It's real. I don't just put anything on no beat just cause it sound good. Like, if I don't like it, even if I say it and I like it, like, if it don't sound good, I'll tell you that I like. Both of my producers, they get on me so much cause we recording like it'll be day. It'll be day, but I tell them like, nah, I want to re-record that. They be like, man, you tripping, man, you tripping. I be like, nah, I know when I hear good. I don't go based off other people's ears, you feel me? Like, and that's something I do gotta do, but like, I'm on my steady pace, you feel me? I'm gonna go with what I wanna go with, you feel me? I ain't going out based on other people's opinion.
So who would you list as some of your musical influences?
Boosie, got it. Go listen to that nigga Wayne. Chief Keef, rappers like that.
So what's your current thoughts on the rap game?
I don't know, man. The rap game iffy, man. So, some niggas artificial and some niggas official. Like, you feel me? You can tell, you can look at a nigga when you know when he bout business and when he bout something and he serious about going to the next level and serious about business, period. You feel me? Like, niggas sometimes, man, niggas in the rap game, niggas be trying to sell niggas a dream. Yeah, nah. I ain't gonna let no niggas sell me no dreams. I'm smarter than that.
Yeah. So what would you say is the biggest risk you took for your career that paid off?
How I linked up with Boosie. So I hit a promoter. I hit my promoter up back in the city. I hit my promoter. I was down here in the A chilling. I hit my promoter up. I'm like, man, I'm trying to link up with Boosie. Like, I need to link up with Big Bro, you feel me? He like, shit, I can make it happen, I can make it happen. I'm like, word, whoop the whoop. He get folks, he get my business manager, on the road manager, Kima. He get on the phone. So this my first time meeting her. She genuine, shit like. So we get on the phone like straight to business. That's what I call selling no dream. She ain't selling me no dream, but like first conversation, you would think somebody selling you a dream, cause they telling you like, yeah, I can link you up with them like whoop 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 whoop. So I'm like, shit, I'm in the studio session then. I couldn't make it then. But after I got done with the studio session, I hit her back like, shit, I just got through with the session, like, what's up? I'm gonna pull up on y'all, like, what's up? It was like 2 in the morning. Big bro still told me to pull up. Shit, over. Everything was 100 though, like, I seen it was real right. Like, he ain't had to get up out of his bed. Matter of fact, he was sleeping. He ain't had to get up out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning to come record with me, you feel me? We chopped it up. Everything was 100 though.
That's real. So what would you say is the biggest sacrifice you had to make for you to be successful?
I ain't got no sacrifice.
Straight up. So how would you describe the music scene back at home in Lumberton?
Man, we got so much talent in Lumberton, man. I'm gonna go to keep it hot. We got so much talent in Lumberton. It's just a small area. And don't get me wrong, like, and don't let this go over your head, like, it's a small area because that's what we used to in our community love, when we really need to get outside the box and expand, man. It's all about expanding and networking, you feel me? Like, nigga gotta know that, nigga gotta get some motion, nigga gotta have some business that go back to the business part, nigga gotta have some business by itself. For real. Like, I done been told you can't do this, like, yeah, I done been told my rap sheet would have been put on pause. Like, I look at me like, come on, man. Hey, you doubt me, though, yeah. Count me out, that's what I call it. Count me out, don't count me out.
Why do you think people count everybody, all the other artists out in Lumberton that's coming up and out the city right now?
I don't necessarily think they count them out. Like, it's just the work ethic, you feel me? Like, if you ain't consistent, like, or if you ain't really taking it serious, or if you part-time, like, why the hell you gonna do it for? Feel you wasting time. Like, do you want people to put in time, put their time, take time out their day to tune in what you got going on, and you bullshitting, you here and there with this shit? Like, man, you can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You in the ball game to play it. You gotta play.
Talk about your recent show with Big Boogie, man.
Oh yeah, that shit was lit. Shout out Big Dude, man. He had them hoes and they going crazy, man. Like, for real, he had them hoes and they going crazy. He even gave me a little idea, like, man, I gotta push some shit to goddamn get them hoes cranked in there like that, man. For real. He seen me in the crowd and shit. He shot me and my mans out, like. He said, look at them. Yeah, they thugging. Then he dropped this shit. I fought, brother.
That's hard. And you got that next show with Big Walk Dog, man.
Hey, coming up, man. We're gonna rock out. He coming to the city and shit. He was supposed to be in came. He got postponed. So we about to link. We're gonna chop. We're gonna do that. We're gonna rock the show out. Bring the shit out.
Talk to us behind the inspiration behind your new video, Nothing New.
I was gonna hold off on that, but I was in Miami. Chilling. I was in Miami chilling in a room. I was just in there, just chilling, facing one. And I was just like, nothing new just came to my head. And I don't even got the beat, but I can already hear how the beat gonna play it. Like, so I'm just in there jousting around, like, putting shit together. So I ended up doing the song when we touched back home, man, Wash on the beat. We go in and chop that, man, him do that song. And he telling me like, boy, this the one. And I been looking for a little club hit, you feel me? Cause I need something for the club anyway. Like, I got some hot shit, but I need something for the club, you feel me? So like that's all I was thinking about when I dropped that, like a club hit. And we put the beat in there. Him and my producer Fuji, they mixed the beat. And I don't know what type of crazy shit they did, but man, when they got done with that beat, the song was already done. I was just waiting for the beat. Put that bit together, that shit was day. I went on and dropped it though, cause I got a video that's on pause right now with YSN Trap from I Think the Empire. I posted being drop that shit hard. My fans really waiting on that. So I went on to push some something just cause I ain't dropped that shit yet. But yeah, that shit on the way too.
Straight up. What about Soldier Mentality with Boosie?
That bitch going crazy right now. That bitch going crazy. I ain't think I'd be getting that much love right now, and that's what it took. But shout out Big Bruh for the love and yeah, for the little bit of sauce, more sauce to my name. So yeah, that bitch kicking right now.
For sure. And Gangsta Vibes with Big 30.
Yeah. Shout out 30 Vibe. That's my dog.
For sure.
I fought Big Brother hard way.
For sure. So what's the next single you plan to drop?
Really, this shit with YSN Trap. Shit with YSN Trap. But I got a hard single. I'm just waiting for my treatment and shit to get put together. It's called 41 Boy. I remade with my producers. Shout out to them goats. They remade this beat for me. A little long time beat, long time lasting beat. And I freaked that hoe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got a big idea for that that's gonna touch different hands too.
So what can you tell us about your recent project, Baby 41?
Blood, sweat, and tears for that shit. I put in work for that. I put my heart into that. I meant that tape. I really made that tape. It was a message to the block, and more of it was really a message sent from my brother. He in prison. He doing life right now. Big Jbo. They gave him 25. He was 16. Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, man. 25, he was 16. That was wild. I really beat the curse. They told me I was next. I beat the curse. My mama always told me, you gotta beat that curse. Shout out my mama too.
For real.
Single mother, she raised us all. Well, she a mama's girl, man. I gotta give a big shout out to her. She the reason who I am today, for real. She always told me never to depend on nobody. Just gotta get it, like, you gotta grind. Mind over matter. That's what she always told me, mind over matter. I'll never forget it.
For sure. So what should we expect from your upcoming project?
You should receive a lot of new energy from me. A lot of new energy. The shit that I'm producing now, it way better. I'm stepping. I was stepping then, but I'm stepping now. I'm stepping harder. So like, yeah, don't count me out, like I said.
So what would you say is the biggest challenge that comes along with being an independent artist?
A lot of folks in your ear with a whole lot of bullshit, like, motherfucker wanna talk about this, motherfucker wanna talk about this. Like, they go back to the part with selling you dreams. When you're independent artist, like, I mean, when you're an independent artist, motherfucker they come up with a whole lot of make-believe shit and try to put it together to make it sound good and try to get you on the boat. Really, they either try to eat off you or try to fuck you over.
That's the real.
It's a dirty game, man.
Nah, for real. So would you ever consider signing to a major label situation?
I would. The money good.
So what's some of the goals you have set for your career and yourself over the next 5 years?
I got a couple big goals. Like my first goal, like I want to help other artists in my city. So I was planning something like doing a little raffle or something, and for every artist out there, like I'm trying to do. I was gonna put everybody on a tape, something like that. You feel me? Like top 10 artists out of. We got a couple artists out there, young artists, who young hard artists. So I just that's really my main goal. Really try to help other artists. I ain't want nobody to think I'm trying to get on and I ain't like show my city love. And I mean, really, when it shouldn't be like that, 'cause I don't owe nobody shit. You feel me? But at the end of the day, like it's all about building one another. You feel me?
That's real.
Each one teach one.
For real. So what else you working on right now?
Man, I got a whole lot of music. I got a drop. I've been playing. I got a drop, but I'm on the ass though. I'm on the ass. I got a drop. Like probably in the next 2 weeks or so, I'm probably about to be doing like 4 videos back to back, like just doing videos. I got a whole lot of videos. Shoot, I got to do a lot of videos on my tape. Mainly that. Get some shit out on that tape, 'cause that tape hard. I gotta get a couple visuals for that. But I'm in grind mode, man. I'm working right now.
Straight up.
No days off, for real, for real.
Any last words and shout-outs?
Oh yeah, shout out my team, 84 Entertainment. Shout out them members, free them members.
Straight like that. Lil Jbo, we appreciate you having you on the porch today, gang.
Lil Jbo jumping out the porch.
Yeah.
If you see me with your bitch, know it ain't nothing new. I fuck the friend, but she don't catch you on no fuck me true. Them niggas say they getting money, we get money.